Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hopefully, it's a great day in the market. Thursday's alright. Hopefully, it's good. We got news at 9, unemployment claims, so be careful. We got news at 9, unemployment claims, so be careful. That's me. So let's see here. I put some of this stuff in. I don't really need to put that in there. I just need to share the link. Everything else on top of the screen anyway. Why do I need that? I don't. I don't need it. I do not need it, sir. We got our Harami set up here in the fair value gap. Came down, wrong mouse, came down, closed inside, swept the low, came back up, closed inside this candle. So we took a long. So we're just seeing if we can take it up first here. That's it. Probably goes higher, but that's all we need. Only problem is I don't like we're at the 9, but if we can get through it, it'll be fine. And if we don't, oh well, right? But I think we do. I think I'm going to start trying to do this early in the morning with my accounts from now on. Just trade 2 minis when I see my first Harami set up, and see if I can do like 1 trade a day kind of thing. Maybe 2 if I see another one early in the morning. Because sometimes we'll see one set up, then see a long one set, or a short one set up. So we'll see if it works. I might start trying to do that with all my accounts. Good morning. So we'll see, man. Back above the 9. That's a good sign. Yeah, we're waiting here. Watched all this noise. And I was like, it didn't really sweep. It swept a little here, but then it was just going up. So I was like, I'm not doing any trades here. So I waited, pulled back into this fair value gap. Closed inside of it. Swept the low of this candle. Came back up. And we start moving up. And I took a long. So we'll see if we get up that little push there. Who's texting me? Why are they texting me in the morning? Oh. Please like and subscribe, whoever you are, mystery person watching. And I hope you're having a great day. And I hope you have a good day trading. Hope you've been doing good. Market's been kind of crappy, so it's been hard. Well, it's not that it's been crappy. It's just, like, if I just trade it in the morning, like I should, pre-market, I'd be fine. But I always end up trading, like, after open, and I get fucking chewed up like crazy, and it's like, why do I even do it? You know? So, I've been thinking about that lately. I'm like, why don't I just focus on good setups in the morning, take them. If I make profit, good. If I don't, maybe wait till the next day, right? Instead of getting into the chop at open and fucking opening range is terrible and just goes up and down for a half hour or an hour, and then it breaks out and then it pulls back inside, and it's like, oh my god. Right? Just chewing through accounts like crazy. My funded accounts too, which I blew up, which is terrible. So, if you need any accounts to take Profit Trader, please use code JW. I really appreciate it. Trade Day, JWT. I'm trying to get it set up. Well, I'm not trying to get it set up. I got to get my account on the go with Earn a Trade. I got an account set up with them. For some reason, my Rhythmic's pulling up. So, hopefully they get back to me today. Get that figured out. Then I'll have an Earn the Trade account. So that'll be cool. It's taking its time though, right? You think it'd just move up a little quicker, but super slow. Super slow. 2 minutes left on this candle. Kind of happy it got back above the 9, so it makes me feel a little more comfortable. Two things I don't trust right now. I don't trust that we're that close to VWAP. I don't like that. But I do think we push up and take out some of these shorts before we continue down. Right? Now this might just push up because this is kind of like we have this consolidation probably on the 15 here. Pushed up. Came back down. Big wick. I think we get a little push back up. Then we might come down. I don't care what we do after that, you know. Unless we get another good setup, then I'll take that too. But yeah, hopefully you're having a good day in the market. Hopefully you're having a good morning. Hopefully you had a good week. I had a terrible week. I had a terrible month. This month's been terrible. Last month was terrible. 2 months in a row. No payouts. Just fucking blown accounts. When I know if I just trade my setup and do what I should be doing, I can make money every day. So it's like, what am I doing? And then I go get into crazy markets and trade chop and trade back and forth and blow accounts. Like, why even bother, right? Ten seconds left on this candle. $7.30 as well, so hopefully we get a push up here. I didn't realize that was new hour too. I normally don't like to trade the new hour. But we'll see. Maybe we get a push here. Maybe get a little pushy push. Is it going to push to our target? Yes, it did. Right? So how fucking hard was that? 481, just like that. You know? So what the fuck am I doing all the time? I obviously could have went fucking a little higher, but You know, like, seen the setup. Fair value gap. Harami candle. Came down, closed inside. Next candle, swept it. Came back up, closed inside. Took a long. Look, if I would have took it right off this candle, which I should have, I took it a little bit higher. But if I would have took it right here when it closed, now I would have had probably some drawdown more likely. But right there to there. So that's 88. We're up at 20, so it's 30 points with two minis, right? Now, obviously, I wouldn't hold it that long. I would have still been probably up here, but that's still 20 points for two minis, right? Like, this was only, what was this? Yeah, this was like just over 10 points. It was like 12 points. So I would have had 20 points, right? So like $800 or whatever it was. So it shows you like one simple little trade there. That's it, 481. If I had 20 accounts down, I did that with two minis on that early morning Harami setup. You know, you'd be fucking killing it, right? Something to think about, man. It's like, it's not about, I'm getting to the point, it's not about trading all day and dicking around. It's about looking for good setups early in the morning when I like trading, like the pre-market. If I see a good setup, take it. Look at the profit you got, you know, and then you don't need to trade the rest of the day. You'd be like, what the fuck am I, why would I bother trading, right? One trade. Now, if I would have lost there, I would have probably lost 250 bucks. Waited for another setup, took that, and then I would have probably still ended up with 250 bucks in the day, you know? Or 230, something like that. Still be fine, right? Like, it's less stress. I don't know. It's just getting in that chop and getting in that noise, and then you lose money, and then you're trying to make money back, and you're on tilt, and you're fucking. It's like, oh my god, I just can't do it anymore. I'm at the point like, no, fuck that. I'm done with trading shit. If I don't see my setup, I can't trade it. That's the way I got to look at it, and that's the way everybody should look at it, I guess. Really. I know a lot of people don't, and I know sometimes I don't. Obviously, blowing accounts, but like, you know, I'm never gonna get where I need to be if I keep doing dumb shit. That's what I've learned, right? That's my great epiphany. It's like, don't do dumb shit and you won't lose money. Oh, good job. Only took me fucking what? How long am I trading futures? Fuck, been a while. Like 3-4 years? What is it? 2025? Oh my god, longer than that. No, that's not true. I finished IT in, yeah, so it's been like 4 years though since I've been trading. Yeah, 4 years. So still, should be profitable way more than this. But we're gonna try to change it, right? I'm gonna try to do smart stuff like this. That's the plan. Maybe trail next time. But then it could have just came back like this too. Could have got greedy then. Better probably to have it set up where you gotta kind of figure it out. Like, you know, it's probably going to come up around here. So we didn't know it was going to pump. So yeah, 481. One trade. What's wrong with that? I don't know. But yeah, that's it, man. Simple in the morning. Like, it's something for anybody to look at. Like, you see a fair value gap or an imbalance, right? Set up here. Something like that, and the market's like kind of consolidating a bit or dicking around. But you see that it didn't sweep anything. And then you see this, it comes down, it closes inside. Like, this one I almost thought was going to be one. Well, not this one, sorry, this one. But it didn't close back up inside this candle. Or I would have took it there. It came down again, so I waited. And then it came down, swept that, came back, closed inside. And when it closed up here, I went long. Well, I didn't go exactly there, a little bit higher. I went long. And I just waited here until it came back up, because that's, it normally wants to go, normally you only wait for the high of this candle, right? But I find something I noticed with this setup is once you see it on a pullback and it swept something, it normally goes back up, like, say at least 50% and a little bit higher. So I was thinking, like, probably this candle was the one that really started everything. Well, it would have been this one, so I guess it did sweep that. But I don't go for the whole, I just look for this around 50% or so So that's why I went up to this line right here, and it worked, right? So just something you get used to with it. But normally, if you see a big like white candle come down, and then it closes back up inside that white candle, like this one, like here, then you look for around the top of this white candle, right? So and it works. Like I use it on the 5 minute. Like I think it's the best on the 5 minute, and I think it's got an 80% win rate when it's on the 5 minute in a fair value gap. So it's something to look into, man. I think my camera's freezing up or something's freezing up. But yeah, it's definitely something to look into. Like that's one trade, a quick trade, 481, just like that. So hopefully you guys see that too, and start seeing stuff like that, and can take them too. Like especially pre-market, man, they're so good in pre-market. I find like they work everywhere, like in no matter what time you're trading, but like pre-market where everything's a little bit slower, you can just let it do its thing. If you can do that every day, make 481 bucks, quickly. What else do you need? Unless you're obviously if you go for bigger trades and stuff, but yeah, it's interesting. But since I blew a bunch of my accounts, I'm punishing myself. So I'm not allowed to have a bunch of accounts anymore right now. I gotta pass this one first before I do anything else. It's my penance. But you think about it, I opened this yesterday? So I made 500 yesterday, 481 today. What if you just kept looking for this setup, took it, made $400 to $500 every day? Take you 6 days to pass it? Big deal. $250 risk, stuff like that. So if I lose 250, you get it to trade. Wait for the next setup. It's got an 80% win rate from what I back tested. You lose 2 times out of 10. So you lose 500 to make what? Fucking, what would that be? 4,000? I don't know. Something to think about anyway. Something to think about. It's just how I look at it. Now, what else are we doing here? Anything? Anything cool? let's see if we get another setup. See if we get another one. Two minutes left on the 15. I never even checked out. Never checked out Bookmap. Never looked at it today. Wow, we got what the fuck? There's 1,053 contracts sitting at 130. No way, right? What the fuck is that about? Yeah. 1,000 contracts at 130 and 1,000 contracts at 135. Okay. Yeah, so maybe, maybe it's kind of where it wants to go. If I was a betting man, up might be the area. That's a lot of contracts. Market loves to make a deal. Wow, 1,000 contracts. Everybody just go short up there? Like, how many shorts? That's crazy. 32 seconds left on this candle. Didn't really sweep below that. And that's not really in a fair value gap, I guess. Well, no, actually, I guess it kind of is. Well, not really. Not really. But we'll just wait for it to set up again. Probably will. It dips back down to this, takes it some buyers. Yeah, it could be a move up after that. And if it sets up in a Harami, we'll take it. Right? We want to see this candle close probably down around the 9. Next one dip below, close inside that candle. We'll look to take a long at the close of the next candle. See if we can take it up to that 30s and 35s where those contracts are sitting. So we'll see. We will see. Right, 3:20 left on this 5 minute. Close back around the 100 somewhere. A little dip below. Close back inside this candle. Probably won't go 2 this time. We'll probably go 1 just because if it pushes, we might just trail. And it might just squeeze right up to those 130s. Which would be great. But if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Need accounts, take profit trader. Please use code JW. Trade day JWT, and a link for Elite Trader Funding in the chat, which got 90% off right now, which is really good. $16.50 per account for expert. That's what I'm trading right here. So dirt cheap. I had a bunch more accounts, but I blew them, so this is my penance. I'm only allowed but one. Not allowed to trade anymore. Not until I start trading the way I'm supposed to. Punishing myself for trading chop. 145 left. We need to close inside this fair value gap. Hopefully down around in the 9. 9's this green line right here. And I want to see it, well, it can close in that, I guess, but then it's probably going to go up. I don't really want it to do it right yet. I want to see a little bit more back down. Yeah, I might just squeeze. But it's still a minute 15 left, so. I'd like to see a little more of a dip. If we don't get it, oh well. But yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of contracts. There's 1,000 at the 30 and 1,000 at the 35. So I'd say that's where we want to go. The market doesn't like having big contracts like that sitting around. It likes to take them out. $35 seconds left. And the other beauty about waiting for the setup is it keeps you out of all that noise. You don't get in the chop so much. Like if you would have went along here and it pulled back and start putting you on tilt. Keeps you out of that tilt mind state. 5 seconds. Can we close inside that fair value gap? I don't think we're going to. Nope, not going to. So now, still got to wait. Like I said, this could squeeze up, you know. So be careful. A lot of time left on this candle, so. But that's kind of where we want it. I would like it, like if even it comes down here and then comes back up, closes inside. Next candle. Well, I want to go too far down. Maybe 34 down here to this EMA would be fine. But you know that's the thing, man. Pre-market Harami setups, like we've seen this candle come down, close inside this fair value gap, dip below, close inside this bar. We took a long, we took it right up first here. So 481, one trade, right? So I'm saying, like, wait for the next setup now. If it closes inside this fair value gap, dips below, closes back inside that bar, wait for it to close, take a long. Pretty simple. And it works like 80% of the time, back testing it. So you just gotta wait for it. And that's been my problem the last little while, is not waiting for my trades. Just trading whatever. Oh, it's a pullback. Oh, this is that. And then getting fucking chewed up. And blowing accounts, you know. And like funded accounts too. Like, I don't know how many funded accounts I blew in the last month. It's insane. The last 2 months. You know, trying to trade Power Hour and then trying to trade the open, and it just, the opening range just stays there, and it goes above a bit, and it dips down hard, goes below, dips up, and then pumps up. So it's been just brutal. So I'm going to try my best to stick just to the pre-market and just trade my setups when I see them. Like I said, we could just pump here, right? God knows. Because like I said, all those contracts sitting up there, market likes that. It wants those contracts. It needs them. Wants liquidity. That's where the liquidity's too. And how many people is going to chew up now before it goes up there? Like everybody get long, steady, and then it dips back down. Get long again, dips back down. It's like just eating people's accounts. Right, but we did sweep this pretty nice. Swept all these little candles. So, but it's still hanging around. $40. Can we close back inside this? It's a big ask because it's already dipped down there pretty good. But stranger things have happened. We got a pivot point up here too, yeah, like up here. Yeah, the 150s, so I think once it starts going, if it goes for those 30s, I think the next logical place would be up at the 50s. I think it could set up Harami first. Next 5 minutes is going to be a new 30-minute candle too, so the market's going to move. It's not as good as the hourly candle, but 30-minute candle's still good. But we got unemployment claims too at 9, so unemployment claims. So now God knows, maybe this consolidates until 9, right? Like you don't even know what it's going to do. Hard to say sometimes. We don't know what it's going to do. Just let it chop around for a little bit. Let it chop around, man. Hopefully it comes down and we get a close in here. 2 minutes. I don't know though. Look at that big sweep here. Makes me a little nervous, but like a ticket of those lows already. I wish it would have closed here. Next candle, little dip, close inside, boom, up. Now it just might go boom, up. Without us, but let's have another look at those contracts. Yeah, they're still there. 1,054 at 130 and 1,006 at 135. So now look at this. Can we close inside of that imbalance? $40 left. Dip down, you bastard. Have a dip. Ooh, 20 seconds left until new 30-minute candle loads. The only thing. That's the only thing, right? And these little candles dip down below. And then we got a new 30-minute candle. So, like I said, 1,000 contracts sitting up there at the 30s and 1,000 at the 35. So, this might start squeezing. Obviously, I hope not yet, but it might. Then again, man, we got news. Unemployment claims at 9, so this might fucking just chop, you know. Keep everybody, keep getting long like here, you know. Everybody's getting long, getting long, getting long. So this might pump up again and then dip back down and just consolidate there. And everybody think it's going down and get short and just consolidate and build up liquidity. And then 9 o'clock just rip everybody to shreds. Everybody's stuck in the trade, you know. So you don't know, right? Like, it could be fine, but you gotta be so careful with this. Now we're setting up this tiny little fair value gap down here. It's super small. But you think we're not gonna come back down to that? I don't know. A lot of times we do. 225 left in the 5 minutes, so you never know. We might get a close this time inside. Little dip below, up. Because super tight little range there. For the last 25 minutes, you know, we've just been in this. And it always does that after that, like a big pump, dump back down, consolidate. So everybody's excited about the big pump, so they're going long, short, and it's just fucking shooting everybody up. Everybody's waiting for the next move. That's the beauty about a Harami setup. It keeps you out of that, right? Until you see the setup, you don't take it. So 135. Gotta close inside that imbalance. $50. It's good that we're back up around the top of this. Hopefully we get a dip down here and close inside now. Plus, this would be kind of setting up like an inverted head and shoulders too, right? We got a shoulder here, head comes down here, be another shoulder, then look to move up. Or was this already the shoulder, you know? So, but need to be a little deeper, I think. Which would get into this fair value gap here on the 15. So, it's interesting. Like how many people got long, keeps getting long, and just keeps taking them out. Patience is the name of the game. Well, if you don't want to blow up accounts anyway. You can learn anything from me. It's I've blown up more accounts than I blew up a lot of accounts. Shit ton of accounts in the last month. Got to be, oh my god, 40, 50 maybe, at least. Funded, test accounts, fucking all of them. I went on tilt the other day when I traded my funded trade day accounts, and I ended up blowing them. So I bought no trade day, 6 trade day accounts in one day. So I bought 2 Apex ones because they're on sale for 80% off, and I blew 2 of them in like not even fucking 2 minutes. 2 of them were gone. So I'm like, maybe I'm done for the day. Maybe I'll stop for now. Right, just silliness, you know, jumping in and out, trying to trade Power Hour and fucking the Open and everything else like that. You know, just tearing you up. Because that's all it is, really. Like, especially the Open. If your first 15 minutes, like, you shouldn't trade it at all. Like, set up your opening range, you know, first 15-minute candle high and low, and then wait for it to break outside of that range, and then look to take a trade, right? Like a pullback to that opening range after it breaks out, and then look to take a trade. Or wait for the first bull flag after that, or Harami setup after that, and take a trade. But getting caught inside that 15-minute range. I've done that so many times and just got chewed up. And it's like, then you go on tilt and you get even crazier. It's just like, then you size up when you're down, and it's like, oh, this is a big cycle, right? And then at the end of the month, you're wondering why you went through like 40 accounts. You're like, how the fuck did I go through 40 accounts? And it's like, oh, yeah, okay, that's what I did. I had one account, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Take Profit Trader, but I just traded my Harami setup in the morning with it. Every time I see the Harami setup in the morning, I'd probably trade twice in the morning. And I didn't go as big as I did that time. I'd probably just go one, so I'd be up like 2 something now. 240 or whatever. So I was like, oh, I always take another trade. So I was like, well, why don't I go 2, and I don't really need to take another trade, right? Really. I can wait, right? I got money made for the day. If I don't get the trade in the morning, I don't have to take it after that. If I don't get another one. So I did that with that account. I passed it, and then I blew it up because of the trailing drawdown. But because what did I do there? Yeah, I traded the open or something. So after all my work of trading it for a week or so with just pre-market and waiting just for my Harami, when I got excited about it and I jumped in the fucking open and the range broke out, but it dumped back down in, and then it dipped down and I went short and it pumped back up and it chewed me up. So I was like, well, this is the problem, I'm trying to trade power hour when the market's not doing shit. And I mean, it'll consolidate and pump and look stupid, and so it's like, what the fuck was the point of that, right? Look at it. It's going for those highs, I think. We still got our contracts there? I think we do. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, we got 800 contracts at the 120 now. So, yeah, I'd say that's probably where we're headed. Yeah, we're probably going to start moving up now. But I guess that was the other shoulder. So we got to invert it, head and shoulders here on the 5. So if that's the case, we're probably looking up, yeah, around the 150s. We said that earlier, but I was hoping to get Harami set up to take a trade in it, but it did not work. We didn't get one. But that being said, this could pump up a little bit, up to the 20s, 25s probably, and come back down and leave a, well, I don't even think it's going to leave a fair value gap here. Look at this. Ugh, gross. Feel bad for him when he got long. Just ripped them up. Maybe that wasn't the shoulder. Now, trading the way I used to before, seeing all those contracts and that up there, I definitely would have been here long already. And I would have just got chewed up. So I think that saves me more than anything with Haramis. It's just the amount of money I would have lost trying to catch a move. We all do it, 220 left in a 5-minute. There's a super lot of liquidity sitting up there. Ton of it. They pulled those 800 contracts though at the 120. They're gone. Already took them out. Did we take it at the 120 though? No, we didn't. Oh, basically, I suppose, but it was at the 120, so they pulled those 800 contracts. They moved them up. They got some contracts up higher. They got 600 contracts at the 140. There's 1,007 at the 135, and there's 453 at the 130. So they took half of those contracts and they moved it up to the 140. So let's see what they're going to do. Nine holding though, so I might just keep riding the 9. There's only 35 seconds left though. We don't close right up at the top. We're probably going to pull back a little bit. But that does look like an inverted head and shoulders, so the 150s could be in play. So we'll see. Give it a little bit of time. I think that pulls back a little bit more, at least at a 9, or maybe lower. I'd like for it to come back down around at 100s, because that would be inside this little fair value gap here. $335 left. Now, if we would have closed up at that high, I think we would have squeezed, but we're back to the 9. Do we get through it down to here? Let's see. Sitting on that 9. 155 left. want to see it come down, close inside of this. Little dip below it, the next candle, and then close inside the body of this one. Then we look to take a long. If it plays it. 105 left, so need to get through that 9. Which I think it will, because we pushed up, tried to push up again, came back down, pushed up a little more. So I think we do push down into this. But the 9 holds, man. So $30 seconds. Nope. But we are down at the low of it, so little squeeze up a bit, back down, or just down. And if it wasn't for waiting for the setup, I probably would have been in and out of this about 10 times. Some profit and obviously some loss. According to my stats, my data, I definitely would have had some losses. Because seeing all those contracts up there, I definitely would have been long a bunch of times. I wouldn't have been able to help myself. 1,400 contracts now at the 130s, 600 at the 140s, so friggin' 9 though, eh? 9 holds. Once you get through it. That's the only thing I was worried about this trade when I got long, because we were in the 9. Like it touched up once, come back down, went up again, came back down. I was like, oh my god. Went up again, start coming back down, but then it pumped up. Thank God. But the 9's hard to get through going up and hard to get through going down, so. $235 left on this 5 minute. We're trying to get through it down to this imbalance. Like I said, little one here on the 15. Around the 101-ish. There we go. Now, do we stay down there long enough? Still got 210 left on this, so. Right, get through this a little bit. Right, fucking 9, man. We got lots of time. Right, that 9 holds so well. I said that before. I should. I'm saying I should start just trading the 9. Just take a long when we get back above and close, and just stay in it until it closes back below. But now we're actually kind of looking for a close below it, so. Right, fucking 9. So strong. Now it's going to be new hour candle when this one closes, so. Was this one on a new hour too? I think it was, wasn't it? No. No, it wasn't. It's like 7:15. It's a new 15-minute candle, I guess. So like I said, we're just looking for our Harami setup. Pull down, close inside this, candle sweep below, close back inside that initial candle, and then look, take a long. That's all I'm waiting for. This is a nice little bull flag though, all the same. And we do have all those contracts up there. 1,400 contracts at the 30s, I think, or something like that. I think it's 14. Let's have a look. Yeah, 1,400 contracts at the 30s and 600 at the 40s. Yeah, it's a nice little bull flag setup. I'm still waiting. I don't like. Got all this down here. Never swept down this, so I don't think it runs without sweeping that. You know, down here around the hundreds. So I think we get down there first before we worry about going higher. Now it doesn't have to. It could just pump up, but I just don't trust it. I got caught so many times trying to trade that. It's like, oh, look at this breakout. It goes up to, say, 15s and then comes down, right? So now, like I said, we are above the 9, right? Fucking 9 holds. And that would kind of give us our head and shoulders on the 15 too, as well. So, right, it kind of makes sense. Like, obviously, we think it goes higher, but we want to have the right setup before it goes higher. Now, this could wait. Like I said, there's unemployment claims at 9, so it could wait another half hour. You know, and just keep fucking chopping until the news comes out. this could just pump. New hour coming here in 45 seconds. Never moved any of those contracts. Still sitting there. So, but like I said, until we sweep, yeah, I didn't think it was going higher. It could, obviously, but I didn't think it was. Up to the 15. Now, do we pull back? $2.20 left in the 5 minute. Getting everybody excited to go long. Then it pulls back. Alright. Everybody trapped. Yeah, about 25 minutes till the news anyway, so I don't know if it's really... Well, it's the time it probably does pump before it, I suppose. Take everybody out. Little faults pop maybe, or maybe it pumps. Maybe it goes right to the 30s. $1,454 contracts at the 130s, 621 at the 140s. So could be what we're looking at. Held at 9 though, for now. Watch this don't pull back. Just fucking destroy everybody again. Looking pretty squeezy though, all the same. But a lot of time left on this candle. A lot of time left. They don't have, let's see. Yeah, they still got they got 1,000 contracts at the 130s now. You got 700 up at the 140s. This pivot point up here at the 150s. Question is this just a trap? This is going to wait for news. It's in 20 minutes. kind of a weird fucking up, right? Didn't sweep any of this, which I find weird. No, it doesn't have to, but a lot of times it does. Closed up at the high. Yeah, we're probably going to go for it. I pull back a little bit and then go, or just go. Back to the 20s maybe. 19-ish. Ooh. What's going on with those contracts? Oh, they're gone. Took 1,000 contracts at the 30s. Oh, and he moved them up. There's 1,000 contracts at the 140s now. This is interesting. Yeah, they moved them up to the 140s, so we'll see. 46 contracts up at the 152s now. Did they move them up there after this? After they get up by the 40s, up around the 35, put them up around the 150s, up to that pivot point? Very well could be. I honestly didn't think we were going to get the pump until after the news. I figured we were going to consolidate down around here. Like after we didn't get this one, we failed. Thought we were probably just going to consolidate around until 9, but I guess that's not the case. Yeah, nice pump. Super nice pump on that one. And what do you know? They pull those contracts at the 40s and they put them up to the 160s now. Right? right, they had those 100,000 contracts in the 140s. Once we got up to 35, like I was just saying, now they got them up at 160s. But there's a pivot point at 50, so that's where I'd be kind of looking. Might get a pullback here first, but close at the high of that candle again. Showing a lot of strength. A lot of strength. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. And that pullback a bit. $3.25 on the candle, lots of time. Got 14 minutes till news. Kind of weird little setup though, right? Couple little whoops. Right on up. What are they doing with those contracts? Yeah, it's looking about the 160s, so. Now they could wait. Well, I don't know. They'll probably pull them for news, so. I don't know if it's going to wait around, so they might want to go try to take them out now. Well, we'll see. See if we get a little pullback here. See if we can get our setup. Get a close back in here. A little dip below. Close inside that candle. Look, take it long then. Up to that 150s. Our little Harami setup. I played it this morning. We traded it. Came down, closed inside this fair value gap. Dipped down below. Closed back inside this candle. Took a long. Up to there. Boom. Easy $481. And if I wasn't just looking for my setup, I would have probably been chopped the shit out of here. Would have tore me up. Keep trying to get along. Sometimes it's good to wait. 10 minutes till news, unemployment claims. Pulling back a little bit. Now I wonder if we're going to get that next push up before news. I'd like to see it get back down in here, close. Only problem is though, the next 5 minutes, like even if I get my Harami set up, is going to be literally at news, the next candle. So hopefully it doesn't go. Well, it's going to go crazy. It's unemployment claims. So even if I get it, I probably can't trade it. But like I said, I got that one trade this morning. Good setup, Harami setup. I got that made today. I really don't need to trade anymore. We got pretty far from the 9 though, so I think I'd like to come back and touch that. But we do have a lot of contracts sitting up there. 2:45 left on the 5 minute. I'd say the news is gonna boom pretty good too. Is this just squeeze, I wonder? $105 left. I think we might need a little pullback. But it's contract hunting, so we don't know what it's going to do. It could pump. Could just pump right up here, right up to the 160s. Pivot point at the 150s, so say we're going to pull back from there, but I might just squeeze up there, take out those contracts. I would like to see a pullback. 10 seconds left. Do we close lower? And we got 5 minutes till news, so be careful, especially if you're trading funded accounts. Be really careful because some of them you can't trade news anyway, so all depends on who you're trading with. I don't know if you can trade funded accounts with news with anybody. Maybe Apex or something like that, but no, you can with Apex as well. I know you can't with Take Profit Trader. I don't think Take Profit Trader or Trade Day. Well, maybe it's only certain news events. I'm not even sure. I've been trading with them for years, and I don't even know that. I just avoid the news. So, minute before, during, and after, right? Just to be safe, because you don't know what the market's going to do. It can fucking tear your face off, especially with your funded accounts. $2:45 left till news. What's projected on that anyway? Unemployment claims. Previous 218. Forecast 225. So we'll see. Job cuts. Is this right? What am I doing here? Why was it saying unemployment claims? Thursday. What the fuck? I could have swore I seen unemployment claims here earlier. I wonder, is it because the government shut down? Like, I had this up earlier, and unemployment claims were there. I could have swore. Maybe I'm losing my fucking mind. No, no way. Unemployment rates, but I wasn't even looking at that. That is so weird. Weird. Yeah, like that was it was fucking on there, I swear. It was like 9 o'clock unemployment rate, so I was like, oh, Red Fuller's gonna fucking pump or dump. What do we got here? Yeah, we still got a bunch of contracts up there. So we'll see. Yeah, well, that sucks. What was that all about? Fucking weird. Yeah, I think we get a pullback and we probably fucking run up a bit higher. Because, you know, it's definitely going to pull back a bit. And look at this candle. It's going to take some of that back. Well, I guess we kind of did get our inverted head and shoulders we were talking about earlier. Right? So the next one probably can get a little pullback and a pump here. We'll probably get to the 150s. A lot of consolidating today, though, right? Like we had all this little consolidation here, dip, pump, consolidation here, pump. We're going to get a dip after we consolidate here for a little bit, dip down, then move up. This might be just another little consolidation zone here, if it doesn't squeeze, which it could. But got everybody excited, pump up just like it did here. Pumped up, dipped down, got everybody excited, consolidated, pumped a bit, dipped again. Pumped up here, probably going to consolidate. Everybody's excited, going long and short. Then sweep that and continue up to our pivot point up at the 150s. But I'm up 48.1 today. Probably going to call it there anyway. Say the hell with it. Pre-markets, pretty much, that's kind of it. But yeah, man, thanks for everybody checking out the stream, dude. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you're new. And if you need any accounts of Trade Day, please use JWT. You need any accounts of Take Profit Trader, please use JW. Thank you to everybody using it. I really appreciate it. You guys know you are. It's awesome, man. It's a big help, right? Especially the way I've been blowing up accounts. Holy fuck. I'm going through them like fucking candy. But yeah, again, like I said, really appreciate it. Please join me every morning. I do this every single morning. Mostly by myself, but I don't care. I'm just going to keep doing it until more people shows up. And more people are showing up. And like I said, again, I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's it for me, man. I'll be back on tomorrow morning. I'll probably do an update video later, so you can check that out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But thanks again, man. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Or later today. Have a good one and be careful trading. For God's sakes.